Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. This is Jan Sunai and in today's session we will be discussing the most important current affairs for 19th of September 2024. These are some of the important keywords that we will be covering in today's session. For example, we'll talk about Jan-Sunwai-Portal, which ministry has launched it recently. Then we will see which country is a new member of BRICS-New-Development-Bank. After that, we'll talk about Ula Tribe. And then we will see some hydroelectric projects, Zorab tanks, Global Cybersecurity Index. After that, we will talk about the location of Kumaranallur Devi Temple, artificial reef, and further we will see which country has launched the Chamran satellite. Okay, these are some of the important things that we'll be covering in today's session. So now, without taking any further time, let's get started. The very first question is, which ministry recently launched the Jan-Sunwai-Portal to improve the communication between stakeholders and the authorities? The correct answer here is C option, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So basically, Ministry of Commerce and Industry has launched the Jan-Sunwai-Portal, which is a kind of an online platform, and this portal aims to improve the communication between the stakeholders and the authorities by providing a direct and transparent channel for addressing the trade and industry issues. So basically, it allows the people to file grievances online, removing the need for office visits, and the portal will help in boosting the commerce and business sectors by simplifying the issue resolution. So it is accessible to several departments as well, like for example the DGFT, means Directorate General of Foreign Trade, the Tea Board, Coffee Board, Spices Board, Rubber Board, and APEDA. Okay, so correct answer here is C option, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Let's see some static facts regarding this question. When was the Ministry of Commerce and Industry officially established in India? It was established in the year 1921. Now name the two departments that operate under Ministry of Commerce and Industry in India. These are Department of Commerce, the first one, and the second one is DPIIT, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Okay, and also you can be asked that what does DGFT stand for in the context of Indian trade policies. So it stands for Directorate General of Foreign Trade, right? Now, if we talk about the Tea Board, when was the Tea Board of India established? Answer is 1953. And which is the highest tea producing states in India as per the Tea Board statistics? This is the state of Assam. Okay. Now, which department oversees the operations of Rubber Board in India? This is the Department of Commerce. And when was the Rubber Board established in India? This is the year 1947. What is the premier research institute under the Rubber Board located in Kerala? It is the Rubber Research Institute of India. Fine. Moving to next question. Recently, which country became a new member of the BRICS-New-Development-Bank? The correct answer here is A option, Algeria. Algeria has recently become a new member of the BRICS-New-Development-Bank, and now it has officially gained the membership status in the year 2024. Before Algeria, several countries like Bangladesh, UAE, Uruguay and Egypt have also joined the NDB, and the New Development Bank is a multilateral development bank that has been established by the BRICS nations. Okay, and BRICS involve Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Yesterday I told you which are the 5 new members in the BRICS organization. If you remember, please write your answer in the comment section. Now, if we talk about BRICS, which year was BRICS formally established? It was established in 2009, and later in 2010, the South Africa joined it. Okay, which country joined the BRICS to make it BRICS instead of BRIC? This is the country South Africa, which joined it in the year 2010, right? And if you talk about the NDB, you can be asked about the headquarters of NDB. So headquarters of NDB lies in Shanghai. And when was the NDB established? It was established in July 2014. Okay. Moving to question number 3. Ula Tribe, recently seen in the news, primarily resides in which states? The correct answer is D option, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. Okay. Basically, the Ula Snake Catchers Industrial Cooperative Society, which is run by the Ula Tribals near Chennai, faces an uncertain future. Irulas are basically, you can say, one of the India's oldest indigenous communities, and also they are classified as the PBTG. PBTG means particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Okay, they live mainly in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka states, and also they speak the Irula language, which is related to Tamil and Kannada. Okay, so Irulas are pantheist with a main deity Kaniyamma, and traditionally they are skilled in hunting, herbal medicine and snake catching. They are experts in snake rescue and venom extraction. Their cooperative supplies 80% of the venom which is used to produce anti-snake venom in India. Okay, so Ula Tribe primarily resides in the states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. Now let's see some static facts regarding this question. In which year were the Ula tribes classified as PBTG by the Indian government? This is the year 1975. Ula language belongs to which language family? It belongs to Dravidian language family. Okay. Now, which country is the largest producer of anti-snake venom? This is the country India. And approximately what percentage of India's anti-venom production depends on venom supplied by the Ula society? This is about 80%. Okay. Moving to question number 4. What is the proposed new name for the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands? That is Port Blair. The correct answer here is B option, Sri Vijayapuram. Okay. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has announced that Port Blair will be renamed as Sri Vijayapuram. Okay. Port Blair was named after naval officer Archibald Blair. It is located on the eastern coast of South Andaman Islands and hosted the first Tiranga unfurling by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Historically, the Andaman Islands were used by the Chola Emperor Rajendra I for a naval base to attack the Srivijaya, which is actually the present day Indonesia. Okay. So Cholas called the islands as Manakkavaram, which may have led to the name Nicobar, and the Chola invasion of Srivijaya marked a significant event in India-Southeast Asia relations. Okay, you have to remember that the proposed new name for the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Port Blair, is the Sri Vijayapuram. Fine. Now, what questions you can be asked? The first question is, which Chola king is credited with building the famous Brihadeshwar temple in Thanjavur? This is Rajaraja Chola first. Okay. And if we talk about Subhash Chandra Bose, what was the name of the army of Subhash Chandra Bose that was established to fight against British rule during World War II? This was Indian National Army, INA. Okay. And what was the title given to Subhash Chandra Bose by his followers? This was Netaji, obviously. Fine. Moving to question number 5. What is the total outlay of the scheme of budgetary support for enabling infrastructure for the hydroelectric projects? The correct answer is B option, 12,461 crore rupees. Union Cabinet has approved a budgetary support scheme for hydroelectric projects with 12,461 crore rupees, and this scheme would be running from 2024-25 up to 2031 to 2032 so as to enhance the infrastructure for hydropower in remote areas. It would cover the cost for transmission lines, substations, ropeways, rail sidings and the communication infrastructure. The scheme further helps the projects to generate 31,350 megawatt of electricity, including the private and the pumped storage projects. The funding varies by project size with increased support for the larger projects, obviously. Okay, so the total outlay for the scheme of budgetary support for enabling infrastructure for hydroelectric project is 12,461 crore rupees. Now let's see some of the important questions. What is the largest hydroelectric dam in the world and where is it located? This is the Three Gorges Dam and it lies on the Yangtze River in the country China. Now, which country generates the highest percentage of its electricity through hydroelectric power? This is the country Norway. And if we talk about the pumped storage project, what is the primary function of the pumped storage project? Primary function of these project is to store the energy. And which European country has the largest pumped storage capacity? This is Germany. Fine. Moving to the next question. Zorab tanks recently seen in the news is developed by which organization? The correct answer is A option, DRDO. DRDO has successfully completed the first phase of the field firing trials for the Zorab tanks. And these tanks are designed to boost the capabilities of the Indian Army in high altitude areas. It has been developed jointly by the DRDO along with Larsen and Toubro, and they are named after General Zorawar Singh, who are known for his victories in Tibet. So Zorab tanks are equipped with drones and battle management systems for better situational awareness, and they are built for quick deployment and maneuverability in the mountainous regions. Also, they are amphibious, making them suitable for operations in the riverine areas. Okay, so Zorab tanks has been developed by DRDO. Fine. Talking about DRDO, in which year was DRDO formally established? It was established in 1958. What is primary role of DRDO? Obviously, defense research and development. And which country has the world's highest battlefield, Siachen Glacier? This is the country, India, obviously. It is located in the eastern Karakoram range in the Himalayas, and it is controlled by India since 1984. What is the primary challenge of high altitude warfare? Thin air and low oxygen levels. And one of the achievements of DRDO is the Agni missile. Okay. Moving to question number 7. Which organization recently released the Global Cybersecurity Index of 2024? The correct answer is A option, International Telecommunication Union. Okay. Why it came into news? Because India has advanced to tier 1 in the Global Cybersecurity Index of 2024, which is released by the International Telecommunication Union. Okay. So this achievement actually reflects India's strong commitment to cybersecurity and its positive impact as well. The Global Cybersecurity Index actually measures how countries commit to cybersecurity on a global level, raising awareness about its importance. Fine. Cybersecurity is important because it affects many industries and the sectors in across the world. India's role modeling in cybersecurity demonstrates its leadership and efforts in ensuring the safer digital spaces globally. Okay, so you have to remember the Global Cybersecurity Index is released by International Telecommunication Union. Now, what are the 5 pillars that are used in Global Cybersecurity Index? These are legal, technical, organizational, capacity building, and the cooperation. Okay, and when was the first Global Cybersecurity Index published? This is the year 2014. Now, if we talk about the ITU, means International Telecommunication Union, when was the ITU established? It was established in 1865, and the headquarters of ITU lies in Geneva, Switzerland, right? Coming to next question. Kumar Nallur Devi Temple, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in the state of Kerala. And why it came into news? Because currently it is undergoing some type of restoration project. So this temple dates back to the 10th century during King Cheraman Perumal's reign, and its murals are spread in across 14 sections depicting some scenes from the Ramayana and Mahabharata, and it is renowned mural artist Gopi Chavayur who is restoring the murals. Fine. So the first restoration took place in 1997, which recreated 12 panels using traditional colors like red, yellow, green, white and black, with emphasis on the lines, and the unique elements include goddess Parvati depicted in modern attire. Fine. Simply we have to remember the location of Kumar Nallur Devi Temple. It lies in Kottayam in the state of Kerala. Fine. What questions you can be asked? First of all, which state in India is this temple located in? So it lies in Kerala. Then the second question is, in which century was this temple established? Answer is 10th century. Now, who is a famous Indian artist known for revisiting and restoring ancient murals, particularly in Kerala? This is Gopi Chavayur. Okay. Moving to question number 9. Recently, Odisha's first artificial reef is deployed in which lake to restore the aquatic ecosystem? This is Chilka Lake of Odisha. Odisha has actually launched its first artificial reef in Chilka to restore the aquatic ecosystems. And if you talk about the artificial reefs, they are basically, you can say, submerged structures that create the habitats for reef dwelling organisms like fish, prawn and crab. While they do not fully replicate the natural coral reefs functions like nitrogen fixation or carbon cycle regulation, they provide an important shelter and reproduction space. So these reefs help to break strong sea waves, promoting the growth of seaweed, seagrasses and marine plants, which serve as food for the other organisms. Some artificial reefs use the pre-existing objects like shipwrecks as seen in the Redbird Reef, Delaware. Okay. So Odisha's first artificial reef is deployed in Chilka Lake to restore the aquatic ecosystems. If we talk about artificial reef, what materials are commonly used for constructing these type of reefs? So it uses concrete, steel and the old shipwrecks. Which country has the largest artificial reef created by sinking ships? This is US. Now, which Indian state is Chilka located in? Obviously, it lies in Odisha. And what is the primary source of water for the Chilka lake? These are rivers Daya and Bhargavi. Which migratory bird visits Chilka lake annually? This is an important question, and it is the Siberian crane. Fine. Moving to next question. Chamran 1 satellite recently seen in the news is launched by which country? This satellite has been launched by the country Iran. Iran has recently launched their research satellite named as Chamran 1 into space. And this satellite was developed by the Iranian engineers in collaboration with some private firms and the defense subsidiaries. It was actually placed 550 kilometers above Earth using the GAME 100 space launch vehicle, which is Iran's first 3-stage solid fuel rocket. It was made by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Okay, so Chamran 1 weighs 60 kilograms, and primarily it tests the orbital maneuver technology. Also, it examines the cold gas propulsion subsystem and evaluates the navigation and attitude control systems in the space. Okay, so Chamran 1 satellite is launched by the country Iran. Now, if we talk about the satellites, which was the first artificial satellite launched into space? This was the Sputnik first. It was the first artificial satellite that was launched into space by the Soviet Union in the year 1957. Okay, and what was the first operational launch vehicle developed by NASA? It was Saturn V. Name the launch vehicle used in India's Mars orbiter mission. It is PSLV-XL. Okay. And which launch vehicle was used to deploy the Hubble Space Telescope? This is the Space Shuttle Discovery. Okay, these are some of the important space related static facts. So these are the most important current affairs for today. And now, as usual, we are moving to our revision part, where on daily basis we cover 3 topics, and today our topics are, first of all, we'll be talking about some national news. After that, we'll come to some government schemes, and at last we'll talk about some business, economy and banking related current affairs. Now, first of all, let's have a look at some national current affairs. The first question is, recently who has been appointed as the leader of the house in the Rajya Sabha? This is JP Nadda. Morni Hills, recently seen in the news due to forest fire, is located in which Indian state? They lie in Haryana. What is the primary objective of eSwasthya Dham portal, recently seen in the news? The basic aim of this portal is to monitor the health parameters of Char Dham Yatra pilgrims. Pasasi irrigation project is the irrigation project of which Indian state? Answer is Kerala. Recently, India and Israel have launched a joint project to establish a Center of Water Technology at which institute? This center has been established at IT Madras. Recently, the ADB and Injai Group have signed a long-term loan agreement to construct and operate a 400 megawatt solar PV power plant in which Indian state? Answer is Gujarat. eShram portal was launched by which ministry? It belongs to Ministry of Labour and Employment. At second, we'll be talking about some government schemes. The first question is, Sarkar Gaon Ke Dwar initiative is launched by which Indian state? This initiative belongs to Himachal Pradesh. The World Bank supported RAMP scheme belongs to which ministry? It works under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Mukhyamantri Harit Vikas Chhatra Vritti Yojana is launched by which Indian state? It is the scholarship scheme of Himachal Pradesh. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana recently completed 10 years of implementation, comes under which ministry? It works under Ministry of Finance. 6x6x6 strategy, which is often seen in the news, is related to? It is associated with reducing the prevalence of anemia. Which union territory has become the first UT to implement PM Vishwakarma Yojana? So this is Jammu and Kashmir. Nikuj 2.0, the portal that was recently making news, is related to which disease? This portal is related to leprosy. Okay. And at last, let's have a look at some business, economy and banking related current affairs. The first question is, what is the total financial outlay recently approved by the Union Cabinet for Mission Mausam? I think this question has been discussed 2-3 days back. So if you want to study this question in detail, you can refer to it. Correct answer here is 2000 crore rupees. Which company has recently launched Health Sathi Plan? It has been launched by Paytm. Recently, which institute developed the Investor Information and Analytics Platform? Answer is IT Madras. What is the purpose of Bharat Park to be set up in the UAE as announced by the government recently? Purpose is to facilitate trades of Indian goods. Recently, Union Minister of Science and Technology inaugurated the first of its kind National Speed Breeding Crop Facility at which place? Answer is Mohali in the state of Punjab. And recently, which ministry inaugurated the Center for Rural Enterprise Acceleration through Technology, means create, inlay This ministry is Ministry of MSME, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. And the last one is how much has the fossil fuel capacity in India increased during financial year 24? This is nearly 2.44%. Okay. So this is all about today's session, and now I am giving you some homework, and the question today would be related to defense current affairs. Okay, on screen you can see 7 questions. Please read each of the questions carefully and try to answer them in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. And before concluding, let me tell you again that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series on the GK Today Android application. So if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. Okay. So now we'll be meeting tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.